Welcome back, everybody, to the Mighty Beans podcast. I'm today's host, Esmeralda. I am here. I am alive. I haven't been here in a while. I know. I'm so sorry, but I'm back, and we're good. Everything's okay.
What you mean you the host today? We all
Yeah.
hosted.
Well, I'm the one doing the intro.
Where's the I in team?
Nowhere, but there's an M and an E, and that spells me.
Damn.
Damn! I hit you with it.
She said, "Fuck you." He's a fuck you.
So
Well,
what's
yeah. Well, there's also
crack-a-lackin'?
there's also an A and an M, and that spells am.
Very good, honey. There's
Semi-am?
also E and A and a T, and that spells eat.
There's also T, E, and A, and that spells tea.
Ooh.
What the
There's also a T, E, A, and an M, which spells team.
Oh my god, are you for real? I've been
If you
spelling
put the
it
word
wrong my whole life.
backwards, if you put the word backwards and then flip the A and the E, that spells meat.
Oh my god.
Hey, at least we all know how to do categories or whatever it's called.
If you add
Categories.
a C, then you can put the A, C, and a T, and it spells act.
If you put a cucumber in the sea, it becomes a sea cucumber.
These are
Why'd
all
you have to
facts.
go kill it like that, Ruby?
If you put a
I'm just
cucumber
stating
in
facts.
a glass of vinegar long enough, it turns into a pickle.
You're right. Oh god, I love pickles so much.
Yo.
No one asked.
First of all, rude. God damn.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Did you miss it?
Yeah, but also I'm already tired.
Of course.
Yeah, I know. For those of you who don't know, I have a night shift job. I clock in at midnight, and I'm still kind of figuring out the sleep schedule. I thought I had it, and it worked for me, but it doesn't work for the recording schedule. So I'm trying to figure something out. Probably gonna start taking some drugs so I can go to sleep better.
Hey, yo, that's what we support.
Or you could take drugs to make you work more efficiently.
I mean, hey, either or. You know what I mean?
You can also take drugs to make it so you never need sleep.
Hey.
No, I kind of like sleep though.
Oh, dude.
Just
I
Oh, okay.
always
Just
take
because it feels
cocaine.
nice.
What?
Always take cocaine.
Cocaine ruin your brain.
We don't do cocaine. Cocaine ruin your brain. Hey.
if you guys did have to choose, would you choose that you had to sleep for like 12 hours and then do the rest of your day, or that you wouldn't have to sleep at all?
Dude, I already do
Definitely
that.
sleep. Definitely sleep.
Now, if it was possible for me to never ever need sleep and still be perfectly healthy, I would absolutely do that.
Interesting.
No, I like the feeling of sleeping.
Well, I mean, I imagine you could still fall asleep, right? Or can you just never fall asleep?
You just never sleep. You never fall asleep.
No, I like sleeping. I don't do it very well, but I like doing it.
I think I would still do the no sleep. Just because,
Wow.
dude, you waste so much of your day sleeping.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
Ben
You know what I mean?
says the same shit, which is why he hates sleeping.
Imagine,
Oh, my.
okay, well, I don't hate sleeping. The feeling of, like, being tired and then sleeping for, like, 2 days, and then you wake up and you're just, like, coming out of your coffin. That's a great feeling.
I thought you were going to say something
But-
else.
Coming out
Coming
of
out
my
of the
cage.
closet.
I thought you were going to say
Love
coming
how
out of
we
the
had,
cage.
Two different
or
ideas.
fucking closet. You said cage,
Yeah,
and that was the
but-
next thing I said. I was like, no! The fucking closet.
When you're super tired, sleep does feel incredible. And it's not like I hate sleep, it's just that you can get so much more shit done if you don't need it. You know what I mean?
I know that
Yeah.
feeling.
I hear you. You know what they say? It's not enough hours in a day because, well, you have to sleep.
I mean, you're only really supposed to sleep like 8 hours. And the way we're supposed to be doing it, at least the way our ancestors did it, was they slept in shifts. They took a bunch of naps throughout the day. They didn't just sleep solid 8 hours.
They slept in shit? Dude, I don't want to do that.
Okay, you know what I said. Which is why the way I was sleeping, my shifts, like couple hours after work, couple hours, at the end of the night before work, and then like a nap. It worked for me. I felt great. Then you're like, you need to come record, and I was like, oh well, I guess I'm awake now.
Yeah. This was a pre-existing responsibility before the job was taken.
Yeah, but we don't get paid by this yet.
Yeah,
So.
I get proof of my job.
Alright, I see where your loyalty lies.
I said yet. We're not getting monetized yet.
This
and
is true.
how do you know this?
Because if you look at our views, we haven't broke double digits yet.
Yeah,
It's
we
okay,
don't
I
quite
believe in us.
qualify.
And even if
I
we
looked at
did,
the-
our profanity's pretty bad. So.
You know,
I don't know what you're
it's
talking about.
fine. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at the requirements when we first started uploading, and it's something along the lines of like you need like 1,000 hours of watch time, you need to have like 1,000 subscribers, and then you also need to get like, what is it, consistent uploads or something. I don't remember what it was exactly.
It was basically a list of stuff.
Yeah, it was like one thing which was like 1,000 subscribers, and then plus 2 of these other things.
1,000 subs already sounds impossible.
Not for.
I mean-
Never mind. I'm gonna show my mouth.
Considering we got 8 right now. Yeah.
No, we got it. It's fine.
But
it's fine.
I appreciate those
Listen.
8. So thank you.
Yeah, one of them is me.
And me.
And me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my second account.
And wait, hold on.
And my
And
third
me.
account.
Oh, one of them's our aunt.
Shout out to the aunt.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
I think she stopped listening to them.
Yeah, but she still recorded, or she still subscribed.
And
That's
you,
what counts.
and you know what? I think our uncle too.
Actually, yeah, he is actively listening to them.
Oh hell.
When we had that one break when we were in October, he texted me and he was like, "Bro, where are the episodes at?"
Oh, that's true. What a guy.
What a dish.
Hell
And
yeah.
I was like,
What a
I was
doll.
like, I'm working on it.
You know what? He actually texted me earlier today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's feeling way better. Thankfully.
Yeah. And I did not answer him.
He tested negative.
Should
Good
probably
job,
do
kid.
that. Should probably do that. But anyways, how was everybody's week? You know, we should
Well, I'm currently enjoying my last day off after 2 days off.
Ooh,
So-
nice.
Yeah, it was nice, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to go back to work.
Yeah.
I get
I feel
that.
that.
I every week constantly have 2 days off straight, and then I go back on Tuesday, and I'm like, oh, I want to go back to bed.
Yeah, but then after a week of being off from work, you're just like, I want to go back to work.
Speak for yourself.
Well,
That's how
that's
I
how
was.
that's how I felt when I used to work at the bank. Like I would have a week off, sometimes even 2, because you have to use your pay time off. And the first like couple days, it's like, oh, this feels so nice, I don't have to worry about it. And then it gets to like day 6 or so, and I'm just like, okay, I want to go back to work.
Well, you had paid time off. I do not get paid time off, so I don't really take vacation, and you know what I mean. So I'm just like, I gotta go back to work because I have to. It's not like, oh my god, I had an amazing vacation that I got paid for, and now I get to go back. And also, I do physical labor.
It's rough for us
Yeah.
out here.
I noticed.
When the COVID patch first dropped, and I was working at Discount Tire, there was that the whole scare going around where it was like, oh, if you have asthma, you're gonna die if
Yeah.
you get COVID. And then I have asthma, so then mom and dad were like, you need to stop working and come live at our house like right now. And I told my manager, I was like, hey, my parents are like afraid I'm gonna die, and they want me to go live at their house for like a couple weeks. Is that cool with you? And then he was like, yeah, that's cool with me. I was like, all right. So I spent 3 weeks at mom and dad's, and dude, by the time I got to day 9, I was like, fuck, I just want to go back to work. Like, it sounds like a paradise. All I did the entire time there was I brought my Xbox with me, and I was just playing video games. Like, I played the entire Metro trilogy. I played a shit ton of, like, Apex and Fortnite, and it was like, it was great the first, like, 4 days. But then after a while, I'm like, dude, I can't just sit here and play video games. Like, I gotta go back to work, dude.
That's the Macias in you. We don't know how to take breaks.
We
Exactly.
can
Yeah.
take breaks, but we just can't take a long break.
I guess.
It's
yeah.
diluted over the generations. It's not like we're Abuelo where he takes a 2-second break and he's like, I gotta go back to work.
I know. Dad takes like, a week of break. He's like, oh my god. He still kind of works on his break anyways. And then us, we're like, oh shit, it's been a week. I gotta do something. I gotta stretch my legs. I gotta do something. A little something. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad to know that that Ruby's the laziest of us all.
Thanks.
Well, she's the only one who had a sitting down job.
Oh, you know what? There was those 2 weeks I was off for my honeymoon. Those 2 weeks
yeah.
went by so quickly, and I was actually not looking forward to going back to work. Then again, I do hate
That's a little
people,
bit different,
so...
though. I feel like that's a little different, though, because you were out on a honeymoon with your wife.
You were doing stuff.
Versus, just staying home, not doing anything.
That is true.
Yeah, when I had to quarantine, that's the word I'm looking for like 2 weeks when COVID was like at its like peak. Fuck, it sucks staying home for 2 weeks.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
have that option.
Didn't
Peace was never an
divorce
option.
rates... Didn't divorce rates, like, skyrocket? Because, like, people were, like,
Yeah.
not enjoying their time together?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, surprisingly, at the same time, it's kind of like, damn. Like, how fragile a relationship can be.
Happens. Happens.
Yeah.
No, yeah. The last vacation I went on was...
We went to
I made our
Oh,
trip to
but-
Mexico in
But
October. was...
I don't really want to call that vacation, but I did take time off from work. Yeah, I guess.
It was kind of a vacation. I mean, we
I
went
guess.
there for the funeral, but we did spend a few days
Yeah.
just, like, hanging out with family, too.
Yeah, that's true. I
We just
I did not want to go back to work. I like it in Mexico. I was having a good time. Except for the drama, right? But
Yeah, I was about to say, well, it's nice to visit.
yeah,
nice to
I wouldn't stay there for like a month. But a week or two I'm down. A month, that's
Yeah.
too much. You know what I mean?
with how hot
But
it
yeah,
was. I want a
when-
couple days.
yeah. It wasn't even that hot. It
Oh.
was like in the 70s, 80s.
Nah, it's hot.
At that time of year when we went, yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah. We could have gone in June, friggin' 100 something with humidity of friggin' 70.
You won't find me
Yeah.
alive in Mexico that time of year.
Dude, a couple years ago, I went on this big trip in Mexico, and we went to a bunch of different states and stuff in Mexico. And we went to this place called Mazatlan. It's a beach town. I kid you not. The weather was like 80 degrees outside, or 70 at most. And the humidity was like 95%.
Oh, fuck that.
You walk outside and you're instantly moist. Like,
Dude,
I swear to
Yeah.
God,
outside and
you
you're
just
fucking
have
drowning.
you have a sheen, just a layer of sweat on you the second the outside air hits you. It was disgusting. It was. We were there in like July. It was awful.
Ugh.
And then we would go inside. AC's full blast. It's like 60 degrees inside our hotels. And then we go back outside. Everybody got sick. Everyone got sick on that trip.
I could
It
only
was
imagine.
so bad.
Going in and
Yeah.
out from like extreme humidity to extreme AC.
Yep. Yep. And that's the first time I ever got hungover.
Isn't it such a nice
Yeah.
feeling?
And at first and last, because I hated it. Hated it.
No, being hungover
I've never
sucks.
been hungover because I know the proper post-drinking technique. whatever
I do
you wanna
now.
call it.
I know now
What,
what's
throw
up.
up?
I know how to drink and how much I can drink and whatever. But back then, I was just like, oh my god, I'm allowed to drink. And then I just drank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those dollar margaritas are trouble.
For
You're the only
Yeah,
one
they
who
are.
gets drunk off of 2 margaritas.
First of all, it was
Mar-
four, and I finished them all
sorry.
in like 15 minutes. So
Sounds like a you
Margaritas?
problem. Yeah, you never heard of Margarita?
I've heard of
I don't even know
margaritas
her. Bam, ba, da, ba, da, bam, bam.
and Margaritaville.
that's tequila.
Bam, ba, da, ba, da, bam, bam.
Ruby over here trying to fix the Mexican accent of the best Spanish speaker here.
I know. I know.
Oh, yeah. Yup, margarita.
Careful, Maxie.
Margaritas?
In our future.
Dude, I feel like with that level of humidity that you guys had,
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, cartoon character, like, falls off a cliff, but they start swimming up. I feel like
Yeah.
you could do that. Just put on some fucking goggles and some flippers and start swimming up.
Dude, I
Like,
wouldn't
see you
doubt
later.
it.
No,
And not one of us got in the water. We were like, nah, screw that, man. It's too
The
hot.
water came to you.
It was so bad. Oh, I don't think I'd ever go back, being honest with you. Especially now, because it's full, like, cartel ran now.
oh, the usual, you know?
Yeah, the usual.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of everywhere, to be honest.
We're just always
there is
blind
this-
to it.
Yeah,
The safest, like, tourist attraction, at least that I've been to, is probably Rocky Point. Because, you know, it's
Yeah.
so close to America, and there's a lot of English speakers there.
yeah,
a lot of Americans in general. A lot of white people go there.
definitely a lot of white people. There was this place we went to called San Miguel de Allende, and it was beautiful. I would definitely go back there. It was so cute. It's like this little town, cobblestone streets.
Little
Everyone
town.
was super nice.
Everyone
Yeah.
was playing the guitar.
I thought the same thing.
It's a quiet village every day. But yeah, I would go back there. That it was awesome there.
That's cool.
Definitely take less people though.
Yeah, it was like a fuck ton of you guys that went, wasn't it?
Yeah, we rented two Sprinter vans.
Oh, Jesus.
Were they
And-
fast?
Everybody, no, they were kind of more like runner vans, but you know.
Damn.
A van is a van, no matter where you
Stupid.
go.
But so
Petty.
catch me
It's a
up.
petty.
What did you guys talk about last podcast?
Oh,
A lot
okay,
of
so you don't
games.
watch these episodes. I see how it is.
Nope.
A
Well,
lot of
are
games.
they even out?
Yeah.
Last episode isn't even out.
Well, the last one's not out right now.
That's what I
But the
just said. The
because-
last episode.
But the
That's
week
what I'm
prior
saying.
is out.
because Meche always is saying, like, well, we need to have one on deck. So once we're done recording this one, the other one's going to go out.
See? I'm saying. Bread on deck.
I mean, that's what you're saying. I don't agree with it, but we're doing it for now.
Well, I've always said to have one that's just like us, just talking about whatever, and then just keep it in case we ever go out of town, there's an emergency, your computer crashes, there's a backup to upload.
So you want a bonus
mean
episode?
one-
Basically.
You mean one episode where we don't talk about any, like, current events, essentially?
Basically. And so that it's always there, pretty relevant, that you can just put it in whenever, if you need it.
Well, that ain't going to be this episode because we're talking about current events. Ruby, tell us about Starbucks.
Woo! So, if you guys haven't heard or seen, on TikTok, Starbucks is getting boycotted by millions and millions of people. You guys know that the big war between Israel and Palestine, right?
Yeah.
So, there was a report that, I don't know if Starbucks released it or somebody found out and released it themselves, basically stating that Starbucks is funding Israel and supports Israel and stands in all this stuff. And that they don't stand with the Palestinians. I'm not sure how to say it.
Palestinians?
Palestinians. There you go. No.
Pancho? No.
And because of this report, people have started boycotting, chanting stuff at them, like at the doors. Oh, excuse me. What is it called? Not rioting. When you protesting. That's the word. They go up and protest to the stores and to like the main offices of Starbucks, saying that the drinks are for genocide. Don't buy from Starbucks. Like, it's gotten really, really bad. To the point, there have been many Starbucks stores and shops actually filing for bankruptcy and
Damn.
closing down.
Well, here's my question to you. And it's a genuine question because I know close to nothing about what's happening over there. What's going on? Why is this war starting? What is Israel doing? Why are the Palestinians the good ones, basically?
Well,
That's a whole can of
what
worms.
to what I
Well, I
understand.
genuinely don't know. I just see some stuff on TikTok about there's this girl I follow. She's Muslim. She's from Palestine, and she talks about some stuff, but she doesn't go into like detail about anything.
So, to my understanding, and Junior and Francisco, correct me if I'm wrong about this, the Palestinians started it. And that they randomly bombed Israel, did like a sneak attack, and killed hundreds to maybe thousands of innocent lives. It just totally came in, bombed it. Israel turned around and said, you know what, fuck this. We are going to bomb you guys so bad that we're going to erase you from the map. Like, we're going to flatten you to the ground. They gave warnings to the Palestinian people, like, you have X amount of days to get out before we throw bombs at you. And so everyone started panicking, trying to leave the country. But this country is so overpopulated. Like, of course, not every single innocent person could get out. Because the Israelis, of course, are only after the... I can't remember what's the name of the evil gang that's with the Palestinians. But they're trying to kill them. They just threw a general message for innocent people to leave. Of course, not many people can evacuate. Comes the day, they said they would bomb the place, and they did. So Israel now is starting to bomb all over places in Palestine, bombing hospitals and schools, and of course killing a lot of people. And so everyone now is like, oh, Israelis are the bad people. Israelis are POSs. Da-da-da-da-da. And so now everyone is supposed to be for the Palestinians to defend themselves when they were the one that started everything.
Yeah, I'm a little confused as to how Palestinians are the good guys here.
So here is what I've heard. The Palestinians are the victim because a long time ago, they're the ones that got attacked by Israel first.
Okay.
And this attack that they did was because they've been oppressed by Israel for so long. And that's why so many people stand with Palestine.
Okay.
The thing is I think Palestine has the Hamas group, which is kind of like, they're pretty much a terrorist group. And they bombed, and they didn't bomb. They shot up an Israeli music festival, and they killed like 200 people. And that was like the beginning of the fight back for Palestine. It's not good, but everyone stands with Palestine because they've been oppressed first. Israel started the fight, but it's been such a long time ago that some people forgot that they're the victims. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Okay, before we continue, Meche, are you wearing headphones?
Yeah, why?
I heard
can
an
hear Francisco
echo.
echoing through you.
Yeah, I heard an echo too.
I'm wearing my headphones.
Turn Francisco down on your volume. Because I can hear him echoing, and when it happens, your icon lights up.
Okay, Pancho, try talking.
Hello?
Is that better?
Okay.
I didn't hear it that time.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, as far as this whole situation goes, I am like Meche. I know next to nothing about pretty much anything. I haven't bothered to look into it just because I just think war sucks. I don't think there is a good or a bad guy when it comes to war. At the end of the day, you're both killing people. And from what I've seen on TikTok, the general consensus, like the media, is Palestine's the victim. But like I said, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. This is just what I'm hearing too.
Yeah. I'll do some more research. I'll look into it. I have a couple of high school buddies whose sister lives over on that side of the world right now.
Oh god.
And she has videos of like down the block of where she lives. It's all bombed and stuff. So maybe I'll talk to her, and because she's Jewish and she knows like all the history and whatever, maybe I'll get in contact with her and see what's up.
If anything, too, if you really don't want to do the research to like dig into it, because it's a lot of propaganda to have to like go through, Ben actually has been keeping up with it and knows a lot more about what's going on.
I do not want to talk to him about anything.
Well, I just threw it as an option. Didn't say it was a good one.
It's not an option.
War never changes.
What is it good?
Going back to the Starbucks, a lot of employees that are losing their jobs are not even mad about it. They're behind the support. What put a nail in the coffin to what really ignited this fire into everyone was the Starbucks union themselves released a different statement saying that they don't stand with Israel. They stand with everyone else on the other side and other information that was not important. Starbucks was so pissed at them, they sued their own union to remove the name Starbucks from the Starbucks union.
The Buckstar Union.
I have another question.
Talk about friendly fire.
I have another question. What does any of this have to do with us? Are they allies of us? Or what's going on? What's up? Are they threatening to get us if we go in, like, if we choose a side? Like, what's up? Why are we, aside from the fact that massacre is happening, why do we as Americans care?
I don't think we have a side. Or at least I don't think we do.
It's because this could lead to a mass genocide, which we don't really want. Because if Israel decides to want to grow in power, they could really do some serious damage, and we don't want to repeat a world war of some sort. Because we are technically
Personally,
allies of Israel. So if Israel takes this a step further, we are technically supposed to support and to give them, like, supplies and help them.
Okay, so we as America support Israel, but the Americans are saying no, Palestine,
Pretty much.
which makes sense as to why Starbucks is like, yeah, Israel, because that's what our country supports.
Right.
So there's like some sort of like internal conflict over here too. Then
Yes, that's why we care.
Personally,
Okay.
I don't think anybody actually cares. Like Starbucks, for example. I don't think any big corporations actually do care. They're just trying to save face, and they're simply picking a side because I think people are forcing them to pick a side.
right.
Because there's a big conflict going on, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, you know how people are. They like to, create labels and make up
Mitoteras.
stories, and everybody likes a good, story or like a comeback arc, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck."
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like a lot of people are looking at this and they're seeing it as a good versus evil, and they're picking the quote unquote good, which is Palestine. And so everyone's looking at big corporations like Starbucks, for example, and then they're like, "Oh, well, what do you pick?" And then Starbucks picked wrong, essentially, and now everybody's like, "Well, fuck you."
Wrong
But
answer.
I don't think anybody actually cares. Like, the mass majority, I don't think actually care because they would do something to help, right?
Right.
Whether it's send donations or send, money or supplies, going there physically yourself, whatever the case may be. If you actually truly cared, you'd be doing something about it. But people don't, so they just, save face, put up something on their Instagram. Oh my gosh, the poor Palestinians. Prayers,
Keyboard warriors.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I send my love and prayers because that's totally gonna fucking save them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty uneducated about all what's happening right now, so that's why I was asking. But yeah, I'll do some more research and see what's up. I can't really say I'd pick a side, but I'd be more informed about who's
Yeah.
who's doing what.
Being
Because
informed.
I agree with Junior. War is bloody and bad on both sides. But if like when they bombed Pearl Harbor, we were at war. We were kind of just chilling, and then they freaking, well, I guess chilling is the wrong word, but you know what I mean. And then they bombed a bunch of innocent people, and then they're like, okay, cool. Now we're gonna flatten two of your damn biggest states and all the
Yeah.
people in it. And
They
so,
bombed us,
Yeah.
and they did a good amount of damage.
Yeah.
And then we retaliated with something way worse.
exactly. There
Like,
was no,
know?
prisoners of war, give me some money. It was like, I'm going to kill so many people, completely flatten your states here. Good luck. And then they reap the repercussions for the next years because of the radiation poisoning and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
it's
Good
it's hard to pick.
times.
This is definitely not something that I also would pick really aside. Both sides
Yeah.
are losing innocent lives. Both sides are suffering terribly.
Yeah.
It's just concerning what happens afterwards and what is America gonna do. Like, that's what
feel
I'm
like
worried about.
America is going to do what they always do, and it's protect ourselves. They're going to sit back, they're going to watch it happen, they're going to do whatever, stay out of it. But if Americans get hurt in this, or they choose to turn around and be like, you know what, America, you're next, then they're going to be like, okay, all the armies, flatten it out, we're done. You know what I mean?
Which would be really stupid of Israel if they did that.
They've done, well, I'm not necessarily saying Israel, whoever, right, whomever, but which they've done in the past, or if they notice that, oh, hey, you're actually killing an entire group of people, maybe we should intervene. You know what I mean? That's a pretty trademark America right there.
Well, Americans already have been killed by this war.
Yes.
Have they?
Yeah.
Like that music festival that Francisco mentioned, there were like 10 Americans there that got killed.
There was a big, not controversy, but there was like a silence in the government. Everyone kind of looking at each other across the table, like, do we get involved or do we not? Because then it's in a
Here's the
case
question.
World War, right? Everyone's kind of like looking at each other.
Who were they? Just normal innocent civilians? Were they military personnel? Were they?
It was a
They
music
were just,
festival. It was just like tourists or something.
Yeah, it was just people like visiting for the festival.
That's why. If that was someone from the military who was there, I bet you they would have hopped in.
Let's
But
see.
they're like, do we want to get in a war? Man. You know what I mean? They're like, should we? Should we not? I don't know what to do. They're like twiddling. They're like kicking their legs. Like, I don't know. What say you, Biden?
They're calling on a
Apparently.
landline phone in their beds.
They're like, yeah. Like the scene in
They're like, oh my
freaking
god,
Mean
so
Girls.
what do you think of
and
that war going on?
Yeah,
Did
laying
you
on their
hear?
stomachs, kicking their feet up in the air.
Yeah. Twisting their hair with their fingers. Did you hear what happened over there? It's crazy.
It's Joe Biden calling Obama about it.
He's like, all right, now, take it easy.
So doing a quick
Yeah, nice
research,
Obama impression.
it looks like
Was that sarcastic?
Yes.
I hate you.
doing a quick research, it is confirmed that at least 30 U.S. citizens had died.
30. Woo!
That's a lot.
Okay, now I'm really
And
surprised
then-
that America hasn't been like, screw you guys, that's our people.
And then it says the State Department is also aware of 13 American nationals who are unaccounted for.
That's a little scary.
So it's getting heated.
I was actually just talking to one of my coworkers. Her boyfriend's son is actually over there. He's in the Navy, so he's in one of the ships, and he said that, you know what? Everybody's there. To your left, you have Japan. In front of you, there's Britain. To the other side, there's other people, and there's apparently everybody's just waiting.
And in this corner.
Yeah, I know. No shit. Everybody's just waiting. They're all just sitting in the water, waiting for something to happen.
That's why we are scared of what's happening right now. Like, we as a country, because once one domino falls, that's when shit's gonna hit the fan.
Well, I hope they could get together over brunch and be like, "Hey, we fucked up. Hey, we fucked up too. Let's stop killing each other and just separate our countries, build a wall, and never talk to each other again."
What they need to do is they need to have a creative clash amongst world leaders Instead of going out and sending all your citizens to die, you're going to have all the world leaders meet up in the boxing ring and duke it out in a sanctioned boxing match.
I am
And
all
then
for
the
Official
that.
you know?
government regulated boxing match.
Joe
Yeah,
Biden
and the
with
winner
his
takes all.
gloves.
I would fucking watch that. Be like, hell
We definitely
yeah.
would not be. We definitely wouldn't vote for old fucks like Joe Biden if that was how we
that's a-
dealt with all of
I
That's a
know.
that.
quick
We'd be
race.
like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's a
Let's
quick
go.
way to have Mike Tyson as our new president.
No, that's how we have The Rock as our new president.
Hey.
The Rock can't box like Tyson.
Nobody's scared of his little voice like that. He needs to go
Oh,
like that.
Tyson's a killer, dude. There's no way he's gonna be
That's true.
afraid.
That's true.
Have
That's
you
true.
seen footage of Tyson boxing?
Nope.
Like he's obviously not in his prime because he's getting up there in age now, but he will still knock a motherfucker out in one punch.
One punch. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. It just came out.
Yeah, it's scary to watch Tyson fight because he fought in the heavyweight league because he's with heavyweight,
Oh.
Right.
but
same.
he was like considered kind of small for heavyweights,
What?
and he used it to his advantage. Yeah,
flow like a butterfly, sting like a. Wait, that's Muhammad Ali. Never
They
mind.
said he
Well,
was
it's the same
small?
philosophy. Yeah, well, like some of the guys he went up against were like taller than him and stuff, but he used his like smaller stature to his advantage. And it's
Bruh.
that same philosophy. He admired, Muhammad Ali. So he was quick on his feet and quick with his hands too. There's footage of him like ducking and weaving like punches. And dude, like he'll like dodge like 3 punches and then land like 2 of his own and knock a motherfucker out, and that shit happened in like 3 seconds.
Mike Tyson is 57 years old.
God damn.
Honestly,
could
I don't
still
know
kill
about
you.
you guys, but he's like low key attractive. I don't remember him looking like this.
Mitch, it's because you like the chocolate ones.
You just gotta wait till you hear him
mean-
talk.
That's the point. I don't need to
I'll
hear him
knock you
talk.
out. It's over
You know
for
what? He got better looking with age.
you. Think so? It's the tattoo.
Ooh, oh baby, never mind. I just saw another picture of him. Never mind. Hello. He was good.
But
He
yeah.
was younger too. Ooh, it's melting chocolate in this picture.
Oh my
Fun
god.
fact, Ruby. Fun fact, Ruby. Tyson was known to implement the Dempsey roll into his fighting style.
Really?
The what?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
The Dempsey roll, but like a realistic Dempsey roll, not like the way they do it in Hajime no Ippo.
Oh yeah, there's
like-
no way you could do it like that.
What?
He just used it to maneuver his body to like dodge punches. He didn't actually like do the Ippo shit because that's not realistic.
That's cool. That's really cool though. You seem confused, huh?
I don't know what that is. When
A
you said
Dempsey?
Dempsey, my mind went to Black Ops Zombies, and I'm like, the Dempsey roll.
It's funny you say that because the Dempsey roll was named after a boxer named Dempsey.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
He's the one that invented it, basically.
The Dempsey rule is a technique used in boxing.
Oh, okay.
Basically,
didn't
what it
notice
is you tuck yourself in pretty tight, and you move your upper body kind of like in a figure 8 motion. And,
Yeah, I looked up a video.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, basically, you move your upper body in like a figure 8 like motion, and
Yeah.
that can be used both offensively and defensively because you're hard to hit essentially. And then if you do get hit, because your arms are tucked in tight to your body, you can like block a lot of shots.
Damn.
Um,
This
It's-
guy's attractive.
to my knowledge, it's not a technique that's really used anymore because people know how to counter it now. But Tyson did use it quite a bit.
Hell yeah, man.
I'll have to look it up and then master it.
Oh my god, Pancho.
Yeah, watch the Hajime no Ippo video.
Oh,
And then
God.
then
I
you'll
just did.
Ippo,
Ippo,
Did you really?
IPPO.
Yeah, that's a good
I
anime, by the
I just
way.
watched it.
Highly recommend it. Really fun anime.
Whatever you
Is
say.
that the karate one?
Boxing.
No.
Ooh, speaking of karate, did you hear they're making another Karate Kid?
Yeah, with Jackie Chan in it.
God damn, how
Yeah.
many kids are there?
There's too damn many.
They got a whole ass orphanage.
They gotta go back to one boy, one girl.
Oh god.
That was
Hey
fucked
yo,
up. I'm sorry.
is that a video I've never
Oh
seen?
yo.
Junior. That's not what I was talking about. That's not what I was talking about.
I'm personally not. I don't really care about the Karate Kid movie. I saw the original one. I didn't see any of the sequels, and then I saw the remake, and I was like, "That's kind of cool."
The one with
That's kind of
Jaden
cool.
Smith.
yeah, that guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't watch that one.
And the finishing
did.
blow at the very end of the movie, instead of a crane kick, it's like a 180 spin overhead kick, like crescent moon shit.
That
Okay, I
kick
don't
was a
remember
lot
that.
cooler than the original one, and also makes more sense. Because in the original, his foot's broken,
Yeah.
so he goes for that kick, but then he lands on his broken foot,
Yeah.
and then he just kind of like walks it off.
What the
As
hell?
someone who has had a broken ankle, I can tell you, you ain't walking that shit off right now. I'm telling you right now, it ain't gonna happen.
Don't you know the plot of Karate Kid, Rui?
Nope.
Really, Ruby?
Yeah.
I actually enjoy Karate Kid. I'm not an action type of person, but there's something about martial arts action movies that I'm just so into.
I know Mr. Miyagi. And then he catches the
Wax
fly
on,
with his
wax
Because
off.
chopstick.
they just have more style.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. I love old Jackie Chan movies because they're so full of like that type of action, but they're also like funny because you'll like grab pots and pans and like throw them at people.
Like
His
Jackie,
little
like
accent, he's so cute.
he like comes to life, and I just love watching him. He's so fun to watch.
Damn it!
I
Now I gotta
think
go
it's-
watch Rush Hour.
I think it's the movie Rumble in the Bronx or something like that, where he has a whole like choreographed scene where he's fighting people with a ladder. This shit's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think it was that one.
He's like hitting people with arcade machines and shit. Like it's just so creative.
Yep, Rumble in the Bronx ladder fight scene.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan famous.
I'll pay.
That's what it says. No, that's Ip Man.
Oh, I know.
Damn good though. I love Ip Man.
That's also good.
Very good. What was it? The fourth one? It was not that great. But the
Yeah.
first two
We-
are perfect.
I'm pretty sure we've already had this conversation.
Yeah, we have.
More than likely, I'm passionate about Ip Man. I'm gonna have to rewatch him. But
So Ruby,
Yes.
I'm looking at topics again. The Disneyland streaker. What is it?
Oh yes! So this happened recently, and
Don't
this
sound so
really
excited.
flabbergasted me that I was like, "What the fuck? This what?" There
Oh my God.
was a streaker in the middle of it's a small world attraction. He jumped
Oh my god.
off the boat, started stripping, and then started like going amongst like the mechanics and the machines
oh,
in nude. All the
Yep, I
videos
see that.
though that you see on TikTok or on Twitter, he's in his boxers. None of them have been with him, like of course butt naked, so I think he may have gone like behind or whatever. And there's been a couple videos where he like almost falls through like openings that are on the attraction. And
I found one where he's butt naked.
Oh, I haven't seen it, nor
He's
do I
pretty
want
attractive,
to.
too.
No, he's not. He looks like
no.
freaking Napoleon Bonaparte. Or what's his name?
Napoleon Dynamite.
I don't know who that is.
Gosh.
But
I can't even see his face on this one.
But a lot of people were like, "What the hell? What's going on?" We saw all these cops like pulling someone out naked, and that's what happened.
He's got the Dahmer glasses on.
You know what? I made that same joke in my head. I was like, "Why
you?
does he look like a Dahmer supremacist or whatever it's called?"
Supremacy.
That
Dahmer
means he'll eat you out.
supremacy.
I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" And it looks like he's on something. If you watch him, he's not talking. He's not looking at anybody. He's not like running rampant. He's just doing his own thing in his own world, like totally chill. He's
Yeah,
just,
it's a small world, Ruby.
Oh my fucking god!
He's chilling.
But he just strips and then just starts doing his thing.
You know what? You know what it is? He's probably been going to the gym. He's been working out. And he's like, you know what? This is my moment. Fuck it. I'm going to show everybody my sexy body.
Nobody appreciates me working out.
Exactly.
Well, man,
I mean, but I haven't seen the video. Does he have a sexy body?
no.
I haven't seen a
Eh.
video. I've just seen pictures. He's in shape, but he's not
He's not
he's
really.
not guts. I'll
He's
tell you
like,
that much.
He's like a skinny dude who lived in the basement with his dad and mom.
Fuck headcanon.
That's what he looks like.
Not really, but all right. He just looks like a
Alright.
normal white guy that, he's in shape.
I'm looking it up.
He's not like crazy. He's just healthy.
Crazy.
It's nothing out of the ordinary.
I was crazy once.
If
Yeah,
I
like
mean a
Pancho
gun,
said.
I mean,
What?
Put me in a gun? Hold on.
I'm playing Devil May Cry. Switch to one of my guns.
They put me in a gun, and I grabbed my room.
God damn it, Francisco! You always do this. I'm gonna hear click clacking in your controller in the recording.
Click clacking.
Well,
Here
what's
comes
new?
Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus.
If we don't hear clickety clack.
Why does this guy look like Dream?
Oh my god.
I don't know who that is.
Dream
You don't know who
is the
Dream
Minecraft
is?
dude.
Oh, is he the dude who showed his face and everybody dogged on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one.
Dude, I felt so bad for him. I was like, God damn.
Don't.
You
He's
would
an asshole.
until we found out that he was talking to minors. So
Yeah, he's an asshole.
I did
Don't
not know
feel
about
bad.
that.
Where
did
you
we
been,
talk
man?
about that in the last podcast, actually?
yeah,
No.
we did.
She
I
wasn't
was not
there.
there for it.
The silence.
I guess I'll see you when the episode comes
Well,
out.
I was gonna say, long story short, he is allegedly a pedophile,
Cool.
and he's got beef with the voice actor of Gumball.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
he got his ass decked by Gumball.
You know, controversial opinion. I'm okay with pedophiles being locked into like the tiniest of dungeons, away from everybody else.
I
The
think we're
smallest room and
all
the
okay with
tallest
that.
tower.
Yeah.
You
know,
Shut the fuck up.
Junior. Come on, man. You know, apparently, this is apparent. In prisons,
baby.
pedophiles actually are the ones that get like beat up the most and stuff, and they have to be separated from everybody. Because
Hell
not
yeah.
even the actual like murderers and whatever want to be around pedophiles.
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude! They get stabbed by soap bars like all the time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Soap bars.
Yeah,
Yo,
the
I just
soap
imagine
shivs.
that. Like, yeah, just sharpen a bar of soap. Wait till it's like winter, and boom, you got yourself an armed and dangerous weapon.
They
Yeah,
get
it-
creative over there.
It was a thing. I don't know anything about the prison system, but I'd imagine they stopped giving them bars of soap at this point.
Nope.
I don't know. You know, I can ask. I've met a couple people who are in prison.
I mean, we have family that works at prisons.
We could just
so-
ask our
Oh,
uncle. I was
shit,
about to
you're
say we
right.
could just ask our
I
uncle.
forgot about them. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. I imagine they just gave them that like liquid like 12 in 1.
The 12 and 1.
I got an email.
Yeah.
I got an email from the corrections company. They're like, "We are hiring immediately. Look at these benefits." I'm like, "Why would you send this to me?"
True. I mean, look how much money our uncles make.
I mean, they make a lot, but
Honestly,
it's just not
I'm okay with switching career paths. Shit, I already
mean,
work nights.
as good
I
as
mean,
they
it is a
are.
pretty dangerous career though.
That's
You
exactly
are right.
Yeah, you could get stabbed. You could be targeted by the cartel.
These are all true
I saw-
facts. This is true.
Yeah,
I saw
no,
a
thank
video.
you.
I saw a video of a former corrections officer demonstrating like how prisoners would like gang up on officers, and basically like they would make a knife or something sharp, whether they
shank.
sharpen a toothbrush or something, right? And basically what they do, and he explained it like step by step. They go like they sneak up behind an officer and they go to the back, like on the side of their neck. They stab first, right? And that causes them to attempt like just reaction, like just put their arms up to like try and protect their neck. And then next they would stab like underneath and upwards below their vest in the back, and then that ends up puncturing a lung. And then after that they would just like go again like from the front, and then they would try and get like down through their vest like into like the heart area, and that happens in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it happens very quickly.
Yeah, it's like
And
a
it's like-
D&D action.
I'm gonna give my uncle a hug
Yeah.
when I see him.
It's scary. That's
It's
why.
insane.
That's why they have to do what they do, and also why they're assholes at times.
And that's why Dad didn't want to do it, huh?
That's why he left, because he had us, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna risk my life every day when I have kids to go home to."
Yeah.
I think the scariest thing, or well, maybe not the scariest, but like how crazy it is that they don't want all these people out. That if a riot breaks out, you're stuck. Prisoners and all, you're stuck in there as a guard. You can't get out. They won't open the doors for you. So if you're in the cafeteria with all the prisoners and a shutdown happens because of a riot, you consider yourself dead basically because you're stuck in there.
Yep.
Yeah. That's when you just pull the pin on the nade.
I'm taking all you with
Everyone
me.
Has a grenade on them. like a jacket.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty scary shit.
No, yeah, no shit. Huh? We're talking about some heavy stuff today.
I could carry it.
Oh my god.
Are you
I
Louisa?
got no choice but to carry it.
Why is everything so heavy? Holding on.
Mamma mechon, prendeme mechon.
All right. If that's how you feel, Pancho.
My mama de prende, John.
Más aplaudan, más aplaudan.
But yeah, that is the topic about the dude streaking. Don't know how we got to the correction officers, but that's what happened.
Well, you know.
You know, I don't remember either, if I'm being honest with you.
Because we were talking about
That's because
prison.
I said the dude. That's because I said the dude looks like Dream. And
Oh,
Dream
yeah,
was supposedly a
pedophiles.
pedophile.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
You're right. I still agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know how we got there. All right. Yeah. When I first heard that story of Dream getting bullied for taking off his mask, it's like, damn, I feel so bad. I just remembered though, Junior told me that he like completely freaked out and was like being an asshole to all his fans and stuff.
All because he revealed his face.
Well, if I remember correctly, what I said was, he did the face reveal and got a lot of traction for it, and then people were naturally shitting on him because, you know, he was somebody that he gained a lot of fame and popularity in a short period of time, and so when that happens to you, there's a lot of eyes on you, whether it's good or bad, and so when he did the face reveal, naturally, whether they're real haters or not, he's going to get a lot of hate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he kind of just reacted to everything in a very childish manner because he is young. He's like 22 or something like that.
I think when he first got
And-
famous, he was like, what, 18 or some shit like that?
I don't know how young he is exactly. It was just an example. I know he's younger than us for sure.
Yeah.
Well, not you, Meche, but he's like the same age as you, Meche.
Same age as me?
Something like that, I'm pretty sure. But and yeah, he just reacts to hate very poorly, and he ends up digging a grave even deeper and deeper every time he does it.
You gotta keep a calm composure.
Yeah, and then all the shit about him supposedly being a pedophile doesn't help.
Yeah, definitely. It doesn't help his case there.
Yeah, probably not the example to set.
What?
Actually, speaking of receiving a lot of hate, dude, some new information came out about the Dr. Allen shit.
Oh, like right
Dr.
now?
Allen shit?
Not right now, but like a few days ago.
So long story short, Meche, there was somebody who left a very big company that sponsors different games for like esports, and he had a lot of like stuff to say about it.
Okay. I don't care.
So,
Yeah, so
well, a little bit of a backstory to us in general is we're super into the Smash scene, and back, you know, before all this drama happened, we were really into like the esports of it all. Basically, at the end of 2022, there was a tournament that was supposed to happen. I think it was called the Smash World Tour.
yeah.
But the Smash World Tour came out with like a tweet saying that they supposedly had to cancel because they received a letter from Nintendo saying that they didn't have a license to allow the tournament to continue. And one thing led to another. Eventually, people started pointing the finger at this guy named Dr. Allen, who was the CEO of an esports organization called Panda Global. People started, you know, spreading rumors saying that he was strong-arming like little tournaments. He was bullying people, saying that he wanted, you know, full control with, because they were getting support. Panda Global was receiving support with Nintendo directly, and they were trying to create like a specific tournament that was like sanctioned by Nintendo, which would have been a totally like new thing because the Smash community is notoriously never received help from Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was in the process of kind of making that happen, and people kind of just started spreading rumors that he was like bullying people so he can have full control of the Smash community. And all that drama led to him stepping down as CEO from Panda Global. And then Panda Global, because they received so much hate, all their players, all the people that worked for them, even people that weren't part of the Smash community that just played for Panda in other games, even people that had only worked for Panda once in the past to do things, were all receiving hate and death threats to the point where everybody was just leaving. They were all saying like, "Oh, we can't stick with Panda because we're afraid for our lives." Like they were literally afraid for their lives.
Damn.
There was one time, too, if I remember, someone who shared the same last name of Dr. Allen, who has no the fuck idea who he was, any relation, was also receiving death threats.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how crazy, like, people were going over this shit. And it ended up resulting in Panda having to cancel their final tournament, which was called the Panda Cup. And because they had to cancel their tournament, all the money that they were going to receive from sponsors they ended up having to give it all back, and it was such a huge like financial burden on them that they eventually just had to close down.
Mm-hmm.
And so what happened just a couple days ago is Dr. Allen came on this podcast called Lights Out. It's a podcast that's hosted by EE, Cosmos, and Light. EE being a commentator, Cosmos and Light being two really good Smash players. They had Dr. Allen on the podcast, they interviewed him, and he basically just spilled the beans on everything.
Yeah, a lot.
To kind of summarize it up, so we doesn't take too much time out of this podcast, essentially everything was a lie. He was not strong-arming people. It was all just kind of made up. He had piles and piles and mountains of like evidence to confirm all this stuff, but he decided that it wasn't worth it because his name Dr. Allen is because he's an actual doctor. It's not just like a nickname that he has.
Oh shit, really?
Yes, he's an actual doctor.
Oh damn.
And he was still practicing while being the CEO of Panda, and he still to this day is still practicing, being a doctor. And he explained that the reason why he never bothered voicing his side of the story, the reason why he never ended up putting out any evidence, was because people get in this mindset and they get into like kind of like a mob mentality where they all pick a side and they just say you're the bad guy, and it doesn't matter what you say to them, it doesn't matter what evidence you come out with, they're still going to find reasons and excuses to still, victimize themselves and say you're the bad person.
Which I agree.
And, him being a doctor, I'm like, well, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's right. The one psychology class I took told me the same thing.
Yeah, he was saying how he sees this all the time because people will come in, to his office, and he would tell them, "Oh, you're not vaccinated. You should, have your vaccines like up to date." And anti-vaxxers always come up with reasons and excuses why they don't want to get vaccinated, no matter how many times he provides them with truth and evidence. So that's kind of like his example towards the thing that happened with the Smash community. These people, doesn't matter what kind of evidence that they saw, they were not going to care.
That sounds familiar. But go ahead.
So he kind of explained that he had a shit ton of evidence, but he never put it out for that reason. And he went into like all the different projects and like all the things in the background that he was doing with Panda Global. And it's some insane stuff, honestly. He was doing some great things for the community that nobody knew about.
I was so excited for his controller. I actually looked into the Kickstarter and it's canceled. I'm so sad.
So one of the things he was doing is he was going to create a badass GameCube controller for the community. The controller was going to be very mod friendly. It was going to be like customizable. It was going to have like buttons like sitting on a plate that you can like easily swap out with any kind of buttons you wanted. And he even, with him and his engineering team, designed their very own type of sensor that goes into the joysticks that will make it to where it doesn't wear out and it's more accurate. And it would be easy to pop out and put into any other controller that you want.
Yeah.
Like his engineering team literally designed their own type of sensor that he was just waiting to get a patent on before they could make it a reality.
When he talked about that, I immediately paused and I was like, oh, can I get this now? And nope. And it makes me so sad because they're already at their goal.
Damn,
Yeah.
son.
Another thing he was doing too is he was trying to make Smash more like viewer friendly for people who aren't familiar with it. Again, him and his engineering team designed something that was called like a danger meter. It'd be like a meter that was like, yeah, it'd be a meter that's like on the side of the screen. That would fluctuate up and down depending on how dangerous of a situation that character was in. So, for example, if you're playing a light character and your percent gets higher up and you get closer to the edge of the stage, your danger meter will go up. But if you went closer to the middle of the stage, then your danger meter will go down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty badass.
Interesting.
Even for players who don't understand, that still would be great to have for experienced players.
Well, I feel like experienced players would already know what kind of situation they're in.
It still would be really
that's true.
nice to have and really cool. It's just like a feature to just enjoy for free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just another thing that he was like designing for the community, which apparently they had actually got working. It's just, because of everything that happened, they couldn't get it implemented until like, all tournaments essentially. Another thing he explained was the fact that anytime Panda like ran tournaments, they would always make sure everybody was paid well, everyone got a fair wage, and one of the more sad things that kind of made me really upset was towards the end of his interview. He explained how because of everything that was happening and because of the fact that they lost their sponsors, he was struggling to make sure everyone in the company got paid.
Oh,
and
yum.
He was kind of venting this to his mom. And he was like, oh, I don't know what to do. And his mom was like, well, I'll give you a personal loan so you can make sure everybody gets paid.
No shit.
And then she did that. And then, everybody got paid. And then everything happened. The sponsor money never ended up coming because they had to cancel. So then all that money was essentially lost from the mom. And it wasn't until after the fact that he had found out it was literally her entire life savings.
Oh my god.
It was so sad. It was so sad to hear that.
I literally just got the chills.
Yeah, because Smashers are so fucking immature, she lost her entire life savings to make sure that everybody basically got paid.
Oh, first of all, that mom, she deserves so much props. Like, round of applause to that mom for supporting her son in such a big way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The thing that sucks though is that that's not going to help her. Like, no matter how many people know the recognition, like, it's not going to help her.
Not really, unless people put like a GoFundMe to give her all her money back.
Which
that is a possibility.
I'm waiting for because I definitely want to support that if that ever does happen and Dr. Allen comes out with it,
Yeah.
I guess only time will tell.
Those are like the major points that I wanted to bring up from the interview. Other than the fact that he's just like a good person in general, that's like all like just shitty shit that just happened simply because of lies and the internet being the internet that it is.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking sucks.
It seems that he did it out of the love he had for Smash and the goodness of his heart. And people just took advantage of him and they fucked around and now they found out.
Yeah, he definitely did love Smash because he was explaining how, he was the CEO of Panda Global and he was also still practicing as a doctor on the side too. He explained how he had put so much time into being a doctor and the CEO for Panda that when everything finally happened, when everything happened and he had to leave the company, he finally took a look at himself and he found out that he was actually very unhealthy. And that was simply because he was putting everything else before him.
I don't know why people like to fuck over good people. You know what I mean? Like, if
It's
he
like
was
I said,
a dick,
Yeah, it's like I said earlier about the war. People just fucking like a story, so they pick a side that's good or evil. And in this case, they all decided that Panda was evil.
That's so sad. But like,
And
what a mature way to handle it. He was like, you know what? I'm not gonna try and defend myself right now, because I know no one's gonna listen to me. I'm just gonna. That right there, that's a huge sign of intelligence right there.
It sucks knowing that you're on the losing side.
he is a doctor.
Just
Yeah,
because he's a
it
doctor
does
don't
suck.
mean he's wrong.
Yeah, but now he's healthy. He's taking better care of himself. And then, of
Yeah.
course, he still has his doctor job, so he's not really hurting financially as far as I'm aware. But, it sucks that you're so passionate about something and you spend so many years creating it to the point where just, rumors can just completely destroy everything and there's no way it's ever coming back.
Yeah, I think Panda is done for.
Yeah, he doesn't even want to be associated with it anymore.
Understandable.
Well, I wish him all the best in his doctorate career. You know what I mean? I
Same,
hope it all
man.
goes
Yeah.
well for him over there.
Yeah.
Dr. Allen, if you ever see this, take care of yourself, man.
We
We
were
respect
with
you.
you.
Take care
Yeah.
of yourself first, everything else second.
Exactly.
And,
And your mama.
to everybody that was, if you were part of the mob sending death threats, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
What he
honestly,
said.
like, because of you, you've destroyed so many people's lives.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
People that weren't even in the Smash community. Like, people that just played for Panda in, like, Street Fighter. They were getting fucking death threats and shit.
That's
Imagine
dude.
literally trying to play a video game that you love and enjoy and people saying they're gonna kill you for it. You know what I mean? Like, really?
It's awful.
Yeah.
Really? Some people don't deserve good things in life. Or the internet, for that matter.
Imagine needing
Yeah.
a license to internet. Kind of like a
Yeah,
this is
it's-
kind of
it's-
like a gun license, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
it
we need to
kinda
make
is.
sure you're not gonna do anything stupid.
basic way.
I don't think the issue is, like... I don't think the issue is inherently the internet existing. I think these people already existed. They're just
Now they have a
gathering.
platform. They have like a voice.
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
think that they can just do whatever the fuck they want. They have the balls to do it because no one's gonna be able to find them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, this doesn't change the fact that people are more likely to be shitty on the internet just because, it's like talking behind someone's back. Oh, would you say it to their face? It's like the same thing on the internet.
They can hide behind the keyboard.
Behind
Yeah.
an IP address.
Unless you're that
That's why
one
I
dude
use a
from
VPN.
TikTok.
Oh yeah, Mr. Anonymous, I think is his name.
I have no idea. Where you see like a braid of grass and he's like, yep, that's from the Vikings shit.
Oh, never mind. That's not who I was
Oh,
talking
that
about.
guy. I love that
Yeah.
guy's TikToks.
Yeah, unless you're him.
Yeah, he was like GeoGuessr, but the pictures are inverted, upside down, black and white. And I can only see it for a second, and it's just the grass.
Yeah, it's wild.
And he's
I
like,
barely know.
He's like, oh yeah, that's generic typing these in grass, and it'll be right here. And he's like, boom, got it.
It's like, what is even Indonesian grass? I'm like, what? I barely know how to plug in my damn computer, let alone find all that shit on
You put
there.
it under a microscope and it's just the Indonesian flag on it.
The single, like the people who write names on the rice, it's the flag on the grass.
Yeah, so to finish up with this topic, if anybody's interested in listening to the interview themselves, I'll go ahead and link it in the description. It's definitely something I was interested in. So, yeah.
It was just really sad to hear that this could have happened to such a good person, because rarely does it happen to someone that's this kind-hearted and is actually like, oh, they were actually a-holes or they were in on the scam. He was actually a good one, pure heart, love for the game, and then they fucked him like this.
Not in the fun way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no lube.
Raw.
Yeah, he also
Dry.
explained how... he also explained that the final nail in the coffin was actually Ludwig, which is surprising. Do you remember that weekend, Francisco, when they had to cancel the Panda Cup so Lugwood came in with his own tournament?
I don't remember that actually.
So essentially what had happened was the Panda Cup was going on, and then all the shit came out and they were receiving a lot of, negative feedback. So Alan was like, okay, well, we're just going to cancel like the first couple of days of the tournament, but we'll still hold our Sunday final, so we can appease our sponsors and, maybe turn it into an invitational, get like a top 16 or something like that out of it.
Yeah.
But then Ludwig came in to be the quote unquote savior of the community, and he hosted his own tournament called the Scuffed World Tour on the same day. And that Scuffed World Tour essentially made them have to cancel their tournament because he knew that if both those tournaments were going on at the same time, nobody was going to come to the Panda Cup. So Ludwig unintentionally fucked Panda Global and was the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Damn.
When I heard that, I was like, oh my god, that sucks.
Yeah. Unintentionally. Again, I want to point that out.
You know what I want to point out? That in the group chat when this was first brought up, everybody thought they were talking about Panda Express, the food.
No, not everybody.
Because we're
Only Francisco did.
bunch of fat asses.
Hey, but that sounds great,
You
honestly.
know what I mean?
Yo, I did it as a joke, and you guys actually took it literally.
Sure.
Sure.
First of all, I saw Danny put something in the group chat, and I immediately swiped it. I didn't read it, so couldn't have been me. So, but then I saw Junior put Panda Express, and I was like, "What are we talking about?"
And then she
From,
got off.
Alan
Now
from
I'm
Panda.
interested.
So I looked up Panda Express CEO, and his name was Andrew. So I'm like, don't you mean Andrew?
Oh my god. Oh yeah, Andrew.
so Danny said if y'all want, there is a Smash podcast called Lights Out that recently did an interview with Alan, former CEO of Panda, if you guys want to talk about it. And Ruby and I were both instantly like, oh, okay, yeah. Francisco was like, don't you mean Andrew? And he posted a picture of the CEO of Panda Express. And I'm like, bro, Panda, that's not Panda Express, it's Panda Global.
I love it. It was amazing. Unfortunately, though, this is where I'm gonna have to log off.
Damn.
I've
What a
got work
nerd.
tonight. I know. I'm sorry. I've got work tonight.
Really be like that sometimes.
Yeah. So, I love you all. I had
No,
a
you
fun
don't.
time. All right. No, I don't. I had a great time. I hope you guys have a next good, successful hour or so of recording.
Probably won't be on that much longer.
Well, it's been an hour and change. You guys normally record for about 2 hours, so.
True, depending on the
Yeah,
day.
why did we decide that? Why did we decide 2 hours?
You did. I said 1 hour.
It was a collective.
No. I was like, an hour is good, and you're like, nah, not long enough.
Yeah, it
And I was like,
it was a
dog,
collective.
an hour is fine. And you're like, nah.
I definitely
Podcasts I
wasn't
listen
alone.
to are longer. And I was like, bitch, I wouldn't listen to a 30-minute podcast. And
No,
you're
I
like,
don't.
nah.
All my podcasts are 1 hour long.
That's and then I was like, well, start cutting the episodes in half, just pick a good plate. And you're like, no. I was like, okay.
I blame Francisco.
Me?
It is his fault.
Okay.
It's always me.
Have a good night, guys.
Good
All right,
night.
see you later.
All right, buenos nachos. Yeah, super sad to hear that story.
That was really.
So I'm kind of just gonna wait a little bit to see if anybody, responds to that podcast.
What the fuck?
No.
17?
17?
Perhaps.
We all said the same thing, so it must be right. No, 18.
We were... Oh, okay.
18. Well, change it. You can change the name.
It's called
No,
editing.
it's not. You can literally just change the name. If you don't change the name, I'm deleting you from this whole episode.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yo, I can delete mine right now if you want.
When is
All right, see ya.
nachos?
Bye. Fun fact: we're titling this episode 18, but it's not actually going to be episode 18 because we lost another episode.
What?
Oh,
Which one?
no.
The one with Danny.
Ah,
God damn it, Danny.
So, yeah, this is actually going to be episode 17.
you always
What the
do
fuck?
this.
That wasn't me.
It wasn't me. My audio is always fine. It's the other people's audios that get lost.
That wasn't me.
You're gaslighting, man.
Say it was
You know what?
me.
Your audio is always good too, Francisco.
Oh, thanks. Never mind. Junior's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, we lost
Ruby, what
Meche's
the fuck,
twice.
What'd I do?
Ruby's. We lost Meche's twice, Ruby's twice, and Danny's once. That's 5 episodes lost.
Come on, Ruby. You need to step up here.
I could try.
So, anybody else got anything you want to talk about?
Let me
There's
take a look at
something-
the topic, see if I put anything
I was
in
about to
there.
say there's nothing else.
You didn't.
Well, I just hope that y'all took advantage of those fake fucking scams apparently during Black Friday. If you heard
Fake
about that.
scams?
Well, fake Black Friday sales. Going around
Oh,
on Twitter and of course TikTok and Facebook. There were many in quote unquote Black Friday sales that were actually not truly sales. There was a video of a girl going through Target and she would like slide out the Black Friday price and it was the same price as the normal price before it.
yeah, I've seen a couple of those videos too.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
there are a
just
few
like,
actual
yikes.
legit sales.
I mean, I guess so, but if you're shopping and you like discovered that, I would be pretty pissed. Especially if they're advertising it like, oh, you can get this TV for this amount, but you know, better come get it now before it goes up in price when it was the original price already.
I think I'd be
You know, well-
less pissed and more like, ah, you got me good.
What bugged me the most, actually, is I was scrolling through TikTok and I came across this ad for this knife sharpener called the Tumbler sharpener. And in the video, it was like, order yours now, up to 50% off. And then I was like, oh, I'll see how much it costs. So the normal price is like $90. And then I checked the sale, and it's only 10% off. I was like, what the fuck, bitch? What the fuck you mean up to 50% off? This shit's only 10% off.
Lies.
Exactly.
Lies. Deception.
But Cyber Monday was pretty good, pretty legit. For the first time, too, I didn't go Black Friday shopping, and honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to go again.
The deals just aren't worth it.
It's not.
Yeah, not only that, but like Black Friday itself is not exciting. Most retail stores now do like a month-long sale thing.
Which I feel like it's safer. Like, people are fucking crazy. I don't know if you ever went Black Friday shopping, Francisco, just like a few years ago. It was
I did.
so fucking crazy. Oh, yeah, you went with us.
One
That's when I
time I
got
went with
punched
you
in the
guys.
face.
I
Yeah.
still got the memories on Facebook and everything.
That was my first and last time going shopping on Black Friday.
Yeah, I got decked in the face.
You did?
Yeah. You don't remember?
You never told me.
It was
It
that
wasn't
same...
on purpose.
It was that
Oh.
same night when we were getting the consoles.
Junior just said it wasn't on purpose, and I thought you got like targeted.
No, it was just in the middle of the chaos because I jumped in to get the consoles because there was this impatient fuck. I don't think you were there. I think you went to the PlayStations and there was somebody who was impatient and they jumped into like the pallets. And the Walmart employees, they tried to stop him, but it like created this like sheep kind of mind and everybody started fucking jumping in. And so I jumped in to try to grab the, I forgot what we were trying to get, the Xbox, I think.
It was an Xbox, yeah.
And in the middle of the chaos, this dude, like, fell on me, but on the way down, he, like, decked me in the face with his elbow.
Yeah, because the Xboxes were out on display in one of those, like, middle things in the middle of the aisle. And the PlayStations, I remember we went over to the PlayStation. And it was like, you got a ticket. And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you.
What?
And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you. And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you. And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you. And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you. And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you. And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you. And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you. And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you. And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you. And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you. And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you. And then, like, when the PlayStation was, like, ready, they'll bring it to you.
Yeah, so that one was easy, and we had to wait for the Xbox. And I remember
That was
like
that was
past
2016, 2017 when we did that.
I think it was 2016.
I can't
Yeah,
remember.
it was
quite a while ago.
2016.
It was it was definitely a while ago, and I passed it to Junior like a football, and I came out and I was like, this dude freaking decked me, and that's when Junior was like, oh, it was he fell on you, because I was about to be like, I'm gonna fucking jump in.
Start moshing. Start playing some music over the fucking Walmart speakers.
Fuck me up.
Dog pile.
Disrespect your surroundings.
Dun, dun, dun.
But yeah, that was pretty stressful.
Yeah,
Good
I
times.
remember seeing old news recordings of Black Fridays back in like the mid 2000s. And do you remember that lady that was pepper spraying people?
Ooh, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
that shit was wild. It was, of course, at a Walmart, and there was this lady that was just like, I guess it was getting too crowded or something, and then she was like, "Get away!" She just started pepper spraying people.
Holy shit!
If you're like that cramped, you'd be pepper spraying yourself accidentally as well.
Well,
Probably.
it depends on the type of pepper spray you have.
That's true.
If you got that shit that shoots out in like a jet stream, nah, you ain't getting any of that on you.
Yeah.
I just imagine Black Friday sales for Waffle House.
Oh no.
Oh, imagine the brawls there.
Oh yeah, you see people actually come in like boxing gear.
It's gonna be a sanctioned boxing match at a Waffle House.
Oh my god. There's a fucking ref dressed all ready to go.
That's
got the dude-
that's a store manager.
You got the dude from Street Beefs coming in. But yeah, Black Friday fell off. You know, I saw a video of somebody showing off this app that you can download on like your browser, where it shows you the history of like the price of something online, and he was looking at prices of things, and you know, during the month of November, the price skyrocketed. So on the actual day of Black Friday, it went back down to normal price.
I believe it.
So it's just not even worth the fucking quote unquote sales that they're advertising.
Not only that, but a lot of stuff that's on sale, it's stuff that we don't really need at the same time. So it's like, I mean, I got everything. Why do I need to do Black Friday shopping for that, you know?
I can't wait for my groceries to go on sale. Woo!
I don't know how, like 20% off on meat. Hell yeah!
Dude, fucking 20% off my water bill. Let's go.
Save $1
I'd
when
rather
you buy a
get-
gallon of milk? Fuck yeah.
I'd better get 20% off our internet bill since that one's a little higher.
Oh, yeah. That would be
What?
great.
Water's usually the cheaper one, so
That's probably the one they would choose the most.
yeah.
Saving money on bills would be the greatest thing ever.
I would
You know what?
personally love it.
Can you imagine? There's just like an announcement that goes out like all over America, and everyone's just like, "This year for Black Friday, the deal is no one has to pay rent for the month of November."
I would
wish.
be so happy.
I would literally shit myself.
Actually, you know what? I want to see that now.
You want to see me shit myself?
I mean, it's you that's gonna have to deal with it, not me.
That's a good point.
Just saying. It's just a shame that the holidays aren't the same. I feel like Christmas is coming sooner and sooner, and the charm of it is soon gonna disappear.
I mean, the charm's disappeared for me ever since high school.
Well, there's a charm of like, oh, it's the holidays, you know, it's getting colder, hot cocoa time, cuddle time, and all that. Because
It's getting bigger. It's getting better.
it's just people are getting impatient. Like, now they just skip Thanksgiving in general.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah. What do you got to be thankful for, bitch? It's Christmas time. Where my gifts at?
Exactly.
that. Speaking of, what do you guys want for Christmas?
My bills paid.
Yeah, me
Big
too,
titty
buddy.
golf GF.
We've already talked about this. I've already gave
Dude,
ample examples.
Dude, genuinely, I hate Christmas shopping because one, you always feel obligated to get a gift for somebody, and then 2, I never know what to get anybody anything, and then 3, when someone asks me like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I'm always just like, I have no idea, because the thing I want costs $3,000. I'm not gonna ask you to get that for me.
Oh my god, is it the gaming PC?
Yeah, it's just like a
Is
really
it the
nice
price for
PC.
renting a Big Titty Goth GF?
That's
Perhaps.
cheap then.
Yeah, because, like, what do I want for Christmas? Well, fucking, I don't know. A nice TV. Oh, that's $800. A nice computer. That's $2,000. A nice car. Oh, hey, $80,000.
80.
Like, I'm not going to ask.
Bro, buying a Ferrari?
I can buy you a Tesla with that price. Jesus.
Bro, if you think a Ferrari is $80,000, you need to go take a look.
If you said
Nah.
Corvette, I would have given it to you, Francisco.
Just let me live in my ignorant bliss.
Bro, the new Ford F-150 is $90,000.
Ouch. Yeah, but then again, like the new F-150s kind of suck. Like I missed the old design with a longer bed.
I guess it's just personal preference, because the inside of those are really nice.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know if you guys remember the old white truck I used to drive.
No.
I remember.
Yeah, I love trucks like that where you have more storage in the back, because now the regular trucks they just look too big for me.
Like, really bulky, huh?
Yeah, and I don't like the big bulky, like, imagine trying to park with that shit.
Oh, I can tell you
Yeah.
all about that.
Yeah, I would just hate that. I kind of want, like, I don't want a small truck, I don't want a big truck, I want something that's in the middle.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from, because I used to drive that small little Dakota, which, was nice because you get the utility of a truck while also being able to park it pretty easily.
Yeah.
But there were definitely times where I'm like, damn, I wish I had like a bigger truck right now so I could fit more shit in the bed.
Yeah.
So it's always happy medium.
Uh-oh. Hi, Mama.
She wake up?
Yep.
Oh, you're in trouble.
No. Daddy in trouble. Ready to go with Daddy? You want to go with Daddy? Yeah?
Watch her be like, no.
I was half expecting it.
So any gaming updates? Anybody got any new games that they're playing and want to recommend?
Oh.
I am playing through Elden Ring.
What?
Yeah, I'm getting my ass wrecked.
Is it at least fun?
It's very fun because I scream and run like a sissy girl.
It's funny.
This is your first like FromSoft experience, right? Like Francisco?
Yes.
Technically, Elden Ring wasn't my first From Software experience.
Well, you played through Sekiro, which plays very differently.
True.
And you also never beat it. So I consider Elden Ring your first.
Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is my first. I got a bit of a taste of it when I was playing Tunic. In, like, the style that you literally need to figure it out. You need to learn from your past mistakes, figure out what works, like, that kind of stuff. And I was like, you know what? I actually had a lot of fun. So let me play Elden Ring. Because it's apparently one of the better games to play out of all of them. It looks really pretty. And I've seen videos of it, and it looks really fun. And
Yeah.
started it, booted it up. I got to the part where you get like a horse that just like
Torrent.
disappears and reappears. Yeah. So there's a campfire next to this like opening building, like the
Side
roof
of
is
Greece.
caved in. And there's an enemy on the far side, right? So I'm like getting my bow and arrow. I'm just shooting this bitch. I'm like, ha, fuck you. And then all of a sudden it brings a shield out. And I was like, you son of a bitch. I made a terrible mistake not looking around before I went in. I went into this area, and this fucking giant from the clouds jumps down and crushes this man. And I'm just like,
Oh, I know exactly where you are.
I panicked that I called my horse and ran it into the wall. And I'm flipping the camera around, not knowing where I am. And the giant crushes me. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Well,
So
Welcome to the
finally,
Dark
you're gonna
Souls
learn.
experience.
You're gonna learn.
oh, I did learn. So then I was like, where the fuck did he come from? So I look up and I'm like, oh, this bitch was here from the start, just mocking me. And
Pretty
so
much.
I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Do I fight this? Like what? So I just said, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna run through this bitch. So I get on Torrent and I'm just like, fuck it, let's go. And I just bolted that bitch, jumped over the wooden fences, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going through everything like a bat out of hell. I get into the next area, but I'm like panicking, thinking this dude is chasing me. And one of the dudes swings his big ass sword and throws me off my horse, and I die. And I'm just like, what the fuck? But like I said, it's fun.
Expect to die a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, whether you want to or not.
Luckily, though, you're playing through Elden Ring, which is definitely one of the more beginner-friendly games when it comes to like the Dark Souls, like FromSoft games. Because there's a lot of exploration you can do. There's an actual tutorial in it, and if one area is too difficult, you can always just leave and come back when you're a higher level. So it's definitely a good beginner game.
It is definitely a lot of fun, though. Like, the little bit that I have played, I am having fun.
Yeah, you're gonna
and
love
the fast travel being available like right off the bat is nice.
Oh, so
having
nice.
a map that shows you exactly where you need to go and whatnot. Being able to set waypoints makes it to where you could get lost, but at the same time it's pretty easy to find your way as well.
Is nice. So
You're
far,
gonna find
I'm
some really good bosses.
and that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared because the thing is that because I'm impatient, I don't learn. And because I don't learn, I make mistakes, I get pissed, and it just makes me, like, get all Donald Duck baby mad. So, we'll see.
Yeah, you definitely can't be impatient with the later bosses. The bosses towards the halfway towards the end of the game kind of segment become much more aggressive. And if you go in too soon or if you decide to like face tank it, it's not going to work out for you whatsoever.
Yeah, that's just kind of where I'm, like, worried about. And I have to tell myself, practice your patience now, or you're going to get fucked up.
Have you fought Margit yet?
Who?
Okay, never mind.
I fought one boss / enemy, and I was supposed to lose. So, you can imagine
Okay.
my, like,
Yeah.
you fucking got me, you bitch.
She went up against the tree sentinel.
Not the Tree Sentinel, the grafted Scion.
No, but you also went up against the tree sentinel too.
Oh, did you beat the Tree Sentinel?
No.
Ah.
I definitely got my ass handed to me.
No,
Yeah.
Margit is the first mainline story boss that you fight.
Oh, then no. I have not.
Yeah, because I got Elden Ring for the PS5 a little bit ago. My wife
Oi.
bought it for me. And I was trying to fight Margit again. And I was actually getting my ass handed to me. I have no idea, like... Well, I was being impatient. Because I'm like, on the Xbox, I'm level 245. I got this. And I spent like an hour trying to fight him.
Did not get this.
I've beaten Margit so many times at this point. I could do it with a level 1 character.
Must be nice.
Well, I was about to say, I just started, so you're gonna have to wait for me.
Between all my personal repeated playthroughs, as well as my playthroughs with other people, I got that game like the back of my hand.
Well, I want you sitting next to me, because when I'm screaming and I'm looking at you like, what do I do? That's what I'm gonna need you.
I've actually been talking to Jacob about doing a seamless co-op run through of Elden Ring, but with a randomizer.
Oh, what?
A randomizer? You know what that is?
Oh, no. The seamless? What is that? What do you mean?
Oh.
So, the way multiplayer works in these games, including like the Dark Souls, is you get an item that allows you to drop what is called a summoning sign. And when you do that, somebody from another world can summon you into their world as a phantom. And when you're a
Oh!
phantom, all you can really do is help fight enemies. You can't interact with anything else. And in Elden Ring, in order to do that, you have to use an item called a for calling finger remedy, and that opens your world up for people to join your world. And there is a limited number of these items that you can find / buy. But Elden Ring has a crafting system, so you can craft them as well. But having to farm the materials to craft them over and over again whenever you want to play with a friend is kind of annoying. On top of the fact that when you do summon a friend, they're limited to whatever area that you're in, because areas are blocked off by fog walls. And if you try to go into a different area than the one you summon your friend is, and there's a fog wall, you have to desummon them, go on the other side of the wall, and then resummon them.
That's
So
annoying.
it's kind of tedious. I'm not entirely sure why they decided that that's the way they wanted their multiplayer system to work, but that's how it is.
Maybe from
Their
like
game, their
previous
rules.
games.
Also in Elden Ring, when you do summon a friend into your world, you can't ride your horse. So you both just have to leg it everywhere you want to go.
No,
So-
no, that's cold, bro.
What the fuck
What?
just happened?
She took a big ass swig out of my most caffeinated coffee drink.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, good luck sleeping tonight.
Yeah, she's not sleeping.
Oh, daddy.
Anyways,
Go with
so
Daddy.
what Seamless Co-op does is it's a mod that makes the multiplayer experience seamless. What you do is in the mod you get some modded items where you use one to open your world for friends to join you, and then your friends join you, and when they join you, it's like two fully functional players are in the world with you. You can both interact with NPCs. You both get item drops from enemies. You both receive the same number of souls from kills. You can both ride your horses. It's just like a much better experience.
Oh,
Also, certain quest lines that require multiplayer, those multiplayer sections of the quest line are completely skipped. So certain quest lines are easier to do.
oh, nice.
So it's just an overall better experience than the vanilla multiplayer system.
Yeah, I hear ya.
So Jacob and I want to do that with a randomizer because apparently you can get them both working together at the same time.
Can your computer handle that?
Oh yeah, a randomizer is not intensive on your computer. All it does is randomize items, like where they can spawn, what enemy drops what.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
also enemies, right?
There are enemy randomizers which could fuck up your computer. For example, I've seen one where every single enemy in the game was the Elden beast.
What?
That one's pretty fucked. But we're not gonna do an enemy randomizer. We're just gonna do items. Items.
Well, have fun with that.
I just
Yeah.
imagine like the first two items that you get in the game are the Halictree medallions.
I'm going right to Millennium.
Like, all right, that was easy.
Changing the conversation. It might just go back depending what Francisco says. Francisco, are you ever gonna watch Code Geass? Please say no.
Probably not.
Oh, thank God. Then you don't care about spoilers?
I know some stuff that happens.
I
You
said,
should-
do you care though?
You should definitely watch it though.
I don't know, man. I'm
No,
watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I'm watching Attack on Titan. In fact, I'm
Well,
actually.
not saying anytime soon.
I'm gonna say no.
Thank God. Okay. Junior!
Okay, we still shouldn't talk about this on the podcast, anyways, because what if somebody out there has never seen it? I want them to watch it.
Well-
this is a great fucking show.
Well, okay, everyone out there, fucking stop listening to us, or after you listen to us, go watch Code Geass, okay? All 2 seasons as soon as possible, so everyone is on board and I can talk about it.
And the English is just as good as the Japanese, in my opinion.
Sure.
Because
So,
of Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah.
it is pretty good. But I'm
Steve
so
Bloom as well.
used to the Japanese version that's what I've been watching. So, yeah.
All right, so is that the whole conversation?
Well, I
You
wanted
like
to talk
Code Geass?
about... Yes, I wanted to talk about what just happened, but Junior is like, no.
There's
Oh, well.
just There's
Destroy
just
your
certain
dreams.
shows that are. There's just certain shows that are so good that it doesn't matter how old they are. I just want people to watch them and experience it for themselves. Code Geass is one of them. So is Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's another show.
Breaking
I don't
Bad
want
is
to
a
spoil for
god
people.
tier show.
Yeah. And Fullmetal Alchemist is another one I don't want to spoil for people because of how good that show is.
Oh, super good.
But things like Naruto or like Berserk. Like I don't mind spoiling those shows for people.
Yeah.
So they're not good shows?
It's not that they're not good. It's just like the story is so captivating in these other shows that they need to be like experienced firsthand.
I guess.
Like Berserk's story, like it's good, and it definitely has a crazy twist. But like, come on, did you react the same way watching Berserk that you did to Code Geass?
Oh no.
Exactly.
That's
Especially-
a solid point.
Especially with what is happening and what did happen. I full on stopped eating because I was watching it during breakfast and just went, like just, it was, I have to talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's my point.
I hate this show though.
By the way, if you haven't seen it, you should watch Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad is amazing. I think me and Junior have had the same experiences where we're the ones watching Breaking Bad, and passerbys are entertained just by passing by, and they then sit down and watch the show.
Yeah, I know the feeling now of holding all this power, all this knowledge. Did you ever watch Better Call Saul, Francisco?
No, I heard the first 2 seasons are ass, and season 3 is like the only good one.
Oh.
Yeah, I finished the first season, and I just couldn't bring myself to watch the second one.
Yep, that's how it be.
It was that bad?
It's not that it was
not
bad.
that it's bad. It's just that it's not captivating enough for like the Breaking Bad cinematic universe.
It doesn't. The expectation of watching a show within the same universe about a beloved character from Breaking Bad, it's going to have
Baking
very
Bad?
high. Breaking Bad?
Oh.
It's going to have very high expectations. Because the character Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad was a fan favorite. So he got his own show.
Shawl?
His own show.
Better Call Saul. Listen, English wasn't my first language, okay?
We noticed.
So he got his own show, Better Call Saul. It's about him before the events of Breaking Bad. And it's like, okay, yeah, let's see how our guy got here. But it's like, it just doesn't hold up to Breaking Bad. Like, season 1 of Breaking Bad is so good. And then season 1 of Better Call Saul is just like,
Not
just good. I'd give it like a 6.5 out of 10. It's not horrible, but it's got a lot of like moments that are just kind of boring. So it's,
Well, that sucks.
If you had to choose any Breaking Bad media to watch after Breaking Bad, it would just be El Camino.
Absolutely. El Camino was great.
El Camino is just an amazing movie.
And it's a great finale.
Yeah.
Because the show has its finale, and then the movie has a different finale for a different character, and both are just great.
Nice.
On the topic of good shows, I'm watching through Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
And my wife is watching through Attack on Titan.
Oh.
Nice. How far are you guys along?
So for Avatar: The Last Airbender, we're on book 2. I think we finished the episode where that one General Fung is trying to have Aang be in the Avatar state, but it's like super dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then on Attack on Titan, they're trying to get Eren to seal the wall on the hole in Trost.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, in the last episode we watched, it was Eren turning into a Titan and suddenly attacking Mikasa. Yeah, and then we watched the Team 4-Star parody for it. when Armin talks like this.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
for Attack on Titan,
Yeah. What's your name,
Shame
cadet?
they never finished that. Yeah, it's a shame they never finished that.
Isn't it because of copyright?
Probably.
Always killing the good shit.
Did you hear about Team 4-Star doing the Boo Saga?
Yeah, aren't they just doing like clips?
I don't know. I've only actually just heard people talk about it. I haven't gone and watched it myself.
For what now? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Team 4-Star doing the Boo Saga, even though they said they would stop at the Cell Saga.
Oh, I haven't watched it, so I have no
Because
idea.
they've been releasing clips of the Boo Saga, but I don't know if they plan on like, I don't know if they're like making the episodes and then just uploading clips from it, or if they're just doing clips.
Maybe they are as a marketing tactic.
Could be. Maybe it's gonna be like a Netflix series and just release everything at the same time.
Ah, yes,
Could
I hear
be.
that clacking of his controllers. Go look at any of that, Junior.
Whose?
Yours? Who else's?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Look, just let me live my life.
You know, I feel like there was something I was going to bring up to you guys, and I just can't remember what it was.
So far, Francisco, while Junior ponders on his lost train of thought, who's your favorite character so far?
In Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Right.
So far, it's Zuko.
Right fucking choice.
Nice. Yeah, I was about to say, good choice.
I love Zuko. His entire, like, story arc, I'm really just enamored with.
If you like him now, oh,
Did
You're
you...
gonna like him. You're gonna like him when he has hair.
oh, dude.
I forget when this happens. Did you already watch the episode where Iroh gets kidnapped by Earthbenders?
Yes.
I
And
love that episode.
Zuko has to decide between saving his uncle and chasing the Avatar.
Yeah.
And he
This
chose
is-
right.
It's episodes like that that make me really like Zuko. Not
Yeah.
just because of the fact that it shows how much he actually does care for the people around him, but also the fact that, like, dude, him and Iroh took down those Earthbenders like nothing.
Yeah.
You want to see why they call me the Dragon of the East? Ah! Oh, West? Like, so fucking cool.
You wanna know why they call me the Dragon of the West?
Yeah, I love that. I love that fight. They just effortlessly took care of them Earthbenders.
Well, I just wanted to ask to see who it was. Because at first, my favorite character was Sokka, just because of how funny he was.
Sokka is good,
Sokka number one.
but I didn't like him at first. Just because, well, he's a good comic relief, but he's like, oh, why would a girl do this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
exactly. He's based.
Yeah.
It just goes to show how young and immature his character is.
Yeah.
I already mentioned this before, but Sokka becomes my favorite character in season 3.
Really? In the Book of Fire?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's really strong in season 3.
Really?
I won't.
His
I
character.
won't say anything.
And without even being a bender.
Well, not physically. I mean, like, his character is really strong.
Oh.
Just you just got to get there. I'm not going to say anything about it.
Well, I guess I got a long road ahead of me.
And rewatching it, I actually came to appreciate Katara more. And actually, I got annoyed with Toph.
With Toph?
Yeah.
Why?
Wait, Ruby, he hasn't
Well-
met Toph yet.
That's why I haven't said anything, but just that rewatching it, I got annoyed with Toph. So once
Nah, I still hate Katara.
Why do you hate Katara?
Just a lot of the bad stuff that happens is usually her fault. You'll see.
Okay.
a lot of people don't like her motherly personality.
I just feel like when it comes to strong female characters, a lot of writers don't do a very good job. Like, they tend to just, fall back on making them just like loud and they yell a lot and they're like a strong fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, sure, I guess they're strong like physically, but their character wise, like they're just annoying. Like pretty much all the girls in Dragon Ball, Chi Chi and like Bulma, they're quote unquote strong female characters, but what do? They fucking yell a lot.
And slap gods.
So yeah,
And it gets slapped back.
I think the show that has the best written strong female characters again is Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, yes. Especially with, oh shit, I lost her name. Well, I won't say anything then about it, but yes, I agree. They did such a good job.
I know who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. There's this one show that I was watching. What was it? And the female character was one of, like, my favorites. Damn.
Kill la Kill.
The Kill la Kill is pretty freaking awesome.
Kill la Kill is a good example of strong female characters.
I mean, what about Mikasa from Attack on Titan?
Nah, she's a bitch.
No, she's not.
Not a bitch that, like, she's mean, but that, like, there isn't much to her, unfortunately.
She's actually the same, but at the same time the opposite of what I mean, of like a badly written strong female character. So she is physically strong and a good fighter, but she has no personality. She just keeps quiet and just does whatever Aaron says.
Yeah, there's, like, no uniqueness to her, unfortunately.
Yeah. So she's like, she's not a very well written strong female character in my opinion. Because of that, she's just quiet and doesn't do anything, unless Aaron tells her to.
Which is, at that point, is just wow.
Especially because of the shit that happens in season 4. Like, whoa!
Which I'm not there yet. Well, actually I am, but at the same time I'm not.
What? You're watching with one eye and the other is closed? Like, what do you mean?
So I've seen, what is it? Season 4, part 2 finale. But there's like 3 parts?
Yeah, I think there's 3 parts.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
which
true.
makes
I see.
zero fucking sense. I was telling Sid, I'm like, why can't they just make season 4 and season 5? You know?
I don't know, dude.
Because season 2 was only 12 episodes, and the rest of them are all 24.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Really be like that.
Could be for the artists to give them a break.
Maybe.
I don't know if I told you guys this, but I haven't watched it myself yet. But I heard that in the anime they slightly changed the ending.
Oh, yeah.
Because I read the manga, so I knew how that ended. But I haven't seen the final episode, so I don't know what they changed.
I remember you bringing that up, and I was kind of like, what? Why the hell would they do that?
I mean, supposedly people think that the anime version is better than the manga version. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Maybe I'll watch that tonight.
Just watch the ending of the anime version?
Yeah. Just watch that last episode.
It's apparently very, very sad.
Supposedly.
Perhaps.
Well, it has been a journey. Because that show
one.
came out in 2013.
Yeah.
Well, at least this one's ending. Unlike Boruto. That should end a long time ago.
That
First
show will
season.
never end.
Boruto should have been fucking aborted.
Oh! Now that's the tea.
The fucking inception of that show was awful.
The first season was really good, and that's what it should have been. Just one season.
I wouldn't even say it was really good. I would just say it was entertaining.
Yeah, it was good because Naruto was in it.
That's why the fight between Naruto and Sasuke are so good too. That's the best thing out of that show. That fight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm out of things to talk about. You guys want to end it here?
Sure.
I think so.
All
Oh
right,
shit!
so-
I just realized that the person who outroed us is no longer, or introed us is no longer here.
Yeah, I was just about to say, well, Meche is gone, so who wants to do the outro?
I'll just go ahead and do it.
All right.
Alrighty, well, thank you very much for listening to this episode of the Mighty Beans podcast. Like I mentioned it earlier before, if anybody's interested in listening to that podcast, I'll go ahead and put the link to that in the description, assuming I remember. Hopefully I remember. That's been it. Yeah. Have a good night. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bed bugs? Sorry, man. Can't let it happen.
Follow me on Twitch. Playing through
Stars.
Dead Space. Well, I'm almost done. So, yeah.
Yeah. We'll catch you on the next one. Have a good night.
All right. See ya.
Bye bye.